Okay, we're gonna go in. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We've got this. Today we are going to a place that is rather triggering for me, always has been, a place that I have had many panic attacks. My lashes. Yes, I get eyelash extensions. I've had them like 4 or 5 years. I love them. They make my morning routine easier. I'm absolutely obsessed with them. But in those 4 or 5 years of getting them done, I've had some interesting experiences while laying down in the chair. I figured it was just because I was an anxious person. I didn't realize until I started Not So Secret that a lot of other people also experience this when sitting in the chair. So people started to ask me, I see you have eyelash extensions. How do you do it? How do you get it done? So I was like, I'll just bring you along with me. There have just been so many times when I've gotten my eyelashes done that I have panicked while laying there, and obviously when you panic once or twice, every time that you do that activity you think about panicking before you even do it, so it becomes anxiety provoking and you kind of can talk yourself deep into the cycle of I don't want to do that. When I started my healing journey, when I started it really intensely, I committed to the process of not allowing myself to live that way anymore. And I do think that it takes a lot of commitment, and it kind of takes also honoring the fact that, you know, you're gonna be scared and it's gonna be uncomfortable and it's gonna be freaking hard, and nobody's saying it's not. And you kind of have to be ready for that, and not everyone is, and that's completely okay. So it really just comes down to, what do you want? Right? What do you want out of your life? What do you foresee your life looking like? And that can be something as small as, I want to be able to get my eyelashes done, and that is something that I enjoy doing. You make the decision that today's the day that anxiety is not going to control me anymore, and I'm going to do the things even though they make me afraid. I can't make the decision that I don't want to get my eyelashes done because anxiety doesn't want me to. No, I want to get them done. I like the way that they look. I like the way that they make me feel, and I'm going to get them done, whether I feel anxious, afraid, or not. Knowing fully that I could go in there and have a panic attack while I lay on the bed, and I'm just gonna ride it out and be okay with that. Yes, it's scary. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, I don't want to have a panic attack, but I know that I can handle it if it comes. I know that it won't kill me. It's never killed me before. It's not gonna kill me now. I think in the end, it really is about how brave you are, not how afraid you are, right? Everyone has fears. That's really normal, even if they don't admit it. But how brave are you? How willing are you to tackle those fears? How willing are you to put yourself in situations that make you anxious? How willing are you to feel the fear and do it anyway? Those are more of the appropriate things to think about, I think, when you're healing from anxiety and when you're wanting to do things. Easy and fine to say, oh, you know, I'm not going to be afraid, I'm going to be fine, but you probably are. And then when you feel that intense fear come, you know that the panic is so strong that you want to fight or flight, right? Or freeze for some people. And that can be exhausting. And then that's why you end up avoiding future situations. So I think the most important part is where you kind of have to intervene in that, how am I going to respond to the feeling of fear? When I feel the fear, can I stop, pause, acknowledge that I'm feeling fear and anxiety, and sit with it and accept it and even welcome it, rather than fighting or running away? This is a vital part in recovery, and this is a vital part in taking back a lot of things that have been taken from you, essentially, like things you like to do, like getting your eyelashes done. So the hair is as done as it's gonna be. And we're just gonna go. I cannot put any makeup on because obviously if you get your eyelashes done, you understand you cannot wear makeup when you get your eyelashes done. I have self-tanner on right now because I was feeling super, super pale with the winter. So I'm a little bit tannish, I guess. I don't know, you let me know. And obviously I have to wear a mask anyway, so I'm not really worried about putting makeup on. So this is me, normalize being natural, no makeup. We're gonna go and we're gonna do it, and I'm gonna take you along with me. It's time to get my eyelashes done. So like if you look at my eyelashes, it's been a little over 2 weeks. I think it's been actually exactly 2 weeks. So I just need to get a fill, kind of like your nails when if you have like the acrylics on and you need to get a fill every once in a while. It's the same thing. The catch is lash extensions are very anxiety provoking for people with anxiety because you're laying there for hours upon hours, like literally about 2 hours, and there's a lot of fears that come along with it. For example, some of the fears that I get is, will I go blind? Like, will the glue or the adhesive cause me to go blind? So I fear a lot when I open my eyes, will I be able to see? That is a fear that I have every single time that I go. No joke, every time. Another fear that I have is just, it's not a fear, but I get antsy every time. So the more time that passes, I'm like, okay, like, has it been an hour yet? Has it been an hour and a half yet? And you know, what definitely helps is like making conversation. I'm very close with my lash artist, so we make really good conversation and that goes by really quickly. And I can't wait for you to meet her because she's a doll too. Okay. So I'm here, we've made it. For sure anxious. If I had to level it on like a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably say a 4. Like it feels like pretty much like everyday anxiety type of anxious, nothing severe. I have no physical symptoms. I'm anxious, you know, I don't want to feel uncomfortable while I'm laying there. Of course, nobody wants to feel uncomfortable. Nobody wants to feel anxious. So what I'm keeping my mind on is how much I'll love my lashes afterwards and how much I'll be just proud of myself for conquering the same fear that I've had over and over again. There is a reason why this particular location where I am right now is very triggering for me, and I will explain that to you after I get my lashes done. But I'm gonna take you inside with me. I really have to pee, and it's a funny story because I haven't really drank that much water, and I've noticed that I've had to go to the bathroom a lot as soon as I get here, and then like while I'm laying down I have to go again, and it's like, what is that? So I brought it up to my therapist a while ago, and she was like, are you sure you don't have like a, you know, a UTI or like a bathroom problem? You should seek your doctor. So I told my doctor, and he's like, well, is it happening all the time or only in certain situations? And I was like, it's only in certain situations. And he was like, it's anxiety. So yeah. Anxiety, I was told, can make you go to the bathroom and have frequent urination or any types of IBS symptoms. For me, it's definitely both, but right now it's frequent urination because I'm nervous, so I feel like I have to go to the bathroom even when I don't. So, okay, we're gonna go in. We'll be fine, we've got this. All right, we made it. This is Nicole, my lash artist, and we're gonna do it. We've got this. All right, we've been here for, I don't know, how long has it been, Nicole?
How long has it been? It's been now almost an hour.
Oh, all right, it's gone pretty fast. We've chatted. I think that's like the most important thing. I feel like if you have like a lash artist who talks to you and you're comfortable with, it's just like not as anxiety provoking.
Totally, the time will pass really fast if you're chatting, for both of us too.
Right? Yeah, for you too.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, I think that's super essential if you're getting your lashes done. We're done. If I had to level my anxiety, it would probably be like a 1.5 or a 2 out of 10. Totally doable, and I'm super happy I'm done and can definitely do it again. So, yay. I freaking did it. I am so proud of myself. Honestly, for people who don't experience anxiety or just don't specifically have anxiety about getting their lashes done, it probably won't make sense to you, the feeling that I have right now. But if you've ever accomplished a fear, or if you've ever had anxiety and done something anyway, then you probably know what I mean with the feeling that I have right now. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for having anxiety and doing something anyway, and I will treat myself and acknowledge myself for doing that, and take a moment to tell myself, like, yeah, you did that, like, you deserve these lashes. You do. So now I get to enjoy my lashes, which is something I love, and I get to also kind of put that under my belt, as in like another fear that I accomplished, another time that I got my lashes done and was completely fine, did not have a panic attack. Honestly, the anticipatory anxiety is way worse with my hair appointment. And with my lashes, my anticipatory anxiety is always higher on the scale than it is when I actually get my lashes or my hair done. I have to kind of rationalize, well, do you actually feel that anxious when you're there? No, right? So I think the anticipation is always just a lot higher and a lot more intense than it is in the actual place. So I'm very proud of myself, and I'm going to treat myself now with the new Starbucks drink. I think it's called a brown sugar shaken espresso. I hope I'm saying that correctly. It's been something that I've been wanting to try. My anxiety's telling me don't try it because you've never tried it before, so you might be allergic to it. But I'm gonna try it anyway. We're just doing a lot to get over anxiety today. I don't know, whatever. This is how you take back control, people. You just do it, right? Feel the fear, do it anyway. If my lips blow up and I have an allergic reaction, then I guess I'll deal with it at that point, but I'm not gonna expect that to happen. Hi, can I please have the brown sugar shaken espresso, but can I do it with whole milk instead of oat milk?
Sure, what size?
Can I do a grande, please?
Sure.
And iced, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said whole milk, right?
Yes, please.
Alright, is that everything I can get for you today?
That's all. So I did whole milk instead of oat milk because oat milk leaves like this weird like film on my tongue and I just can't get past it yet. I'm trying though. I'm trying very hard. I'll let you know how the drink is. Okay. So I got my drink and I'll take it in a second, but I wanted to explain where I am right now. I'm actually sitting in the parking lot that I had my first ever really, really bad panic attack. And I think one of the reasons why getting my lashes done is so triggering for me is because I experienced my very, very, very bad first panic attack while driving home from getting my lashes done. So I take this exact route, of course, and this is the parking lot that I remember I swerved from the left lane all the way over to the shoulder and then obviously into the parking lot. And it kind of is a blur to me because it was that intense. I was having a lot of DPDR. I was outside of my body and I was freaking out. I thought that I was dying. I thought I was having a heart attack. I didn't know what was happening. It was an experience I never had before. Needless to say, I was scared. So in this exact parking spot, I opened the door and I hyperventilated and I got on the floor and I called someone to come get me. And it just is such a traumatic experience for me. And I just felt like it was necessary to come and sit here for a second and acknowledge the work that I did and acknowledge kind of where I'm at and, you know, how I'm able to drive again today. And when I tell you that I thought that there was going to not be a time like this in my life, I mean that wholeheartedly. I did not think that I would be able to go drive independently to get my lashes done and then drive the same route home past these exact stores. This whole spot was triggering to me. And now every time that I drive past it, I wave and I'm like, yeah. And I kind of like give it a look because I'm doing it and anxiety can't get me anymore. And I'm 100% stern about that. But now I have to try this drink. And the whole time here, I was thinking about, am I going to be allergic to it? So what does that tell you? It looks really good. I worry about taking a sip and then having like my lips blow up or my throat close. It's, I guess, some type of like allergy anxiety. It's only usually for stuff that I haven't had before. For example, I've never had this before. It's not like with my everyday coffee, but sometimes it is things I've already had before that have been made by different people. And I wonder if it was poisoned, or I wonder if I'm allergic to a certain ingredient that these people used. And I've had a lot of people reach out to me and say they've had the same experience. So I know I'm not alone in that. And I feel pretty comfortable being open about that. But I can't avoid this. There's a part of me that just doesn't want to drink it, but I'm gonna drink it. So here we go. Guys, I'm really scared. Okay. It's actually really good. Yeah, like I really like it. It's really worth it. Yeah, it's really good. You should get it. I'm gonna go enjoy my latte, but I appreciate you being with me and coming along another mini vlog. And I just want you to know that if I can do it, you can do it too. Literally, I promise you that you can do it. Feeling a little anxious right now, feeling a little tingly, but I know it's just my head and I will talk myself down from that. So all the love to you. Please subscribe to my channel. Please come visit me on Instagram, Not So Secret Diary of Anxiety. And I truly love you wholeheartedly.